Hello, troopers, and welcome to the 501st Common Chatter. You're joining us on another rainy day in Camino. Um, I'm Will, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host.
Chloe, hello. um, Today we have quite a bit of news to talk about. Um, there was the sort of Hasbury Pulse
Yeah,
event.
last week.
Was it last week?
Yes.
So there's a lot of new figures and things revealed. So we'll talk about those. We also met some cosplayers yesterday, so we'll talk about that as
Very
well.
cool.
And also Lego Rebuild the Galaxy is out now, so
Yeah.
We watched it as soon as it got released because we didn't know if it was a film or a series.
No, it was just 4 episodes.
It's a series, but yeah, they were very quick episodes. So yeah, we watched all that in one sitting.
So we're not gonna, to not ruin the enjoyment of it because it's not like a major important show.
Yeah.
We've
just a bit of fun.
Yeah. So we've decided that we're just going to talk about it, and like the changes in the galaxy that happens in the show. But yeah, that's obviously today's agenda. As you can see, I am wearing my 501st Com Chatter friendship bracelet that Chloe made up. Very nice. But yeah, shall we start with the news? I'm going to start with the big one because this is very important to us all. I would hope so.
So Ahsoka season 2 begins filming in summer 2025. So we have confirmation from Natalie, who I think her name's Natalie, who plays Sabine Wren. The actress, mentioned that they're starting to film next summer. So
how exciting!
Ahsoka season 2 is confirmed.
Yes, I can't
so
wait.
that'll be good. Yes,
I think
we're very excited.
Yeah,
because Ahsoka was so good,
especially episode 5. Oh,
yes.
That was incredible.
It was very good.
And I really hope that we see more of Hayden and Clone Wars flashbacks. But I don't think we're going to see Clone Wars flashbacks. I don't think again. But I'll happily
maybe
take
sort of
Hayden.
like memory ones rather than going into the One Between Worlds again.
That might be quite cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool. Again, I'm interested to see what they do with Baylan. Because there has been sort of talk that they're going to recast him, which I think is really sad because obviously everyone wants Ray Stevenson to had the chance to come back, but obviously that's not going to happen, sadly. But yeah, I think that's quite a bit of news, good exciting news for us fans. So I'm going to come back to this. So we have we say first look, but like Entertainment have got released like 2 pictures, like screenshots, or not really screenshots, what's it called? Like captures from the series. So we have the pirate crew here, so you can clearly see the Wolfman. We see the pirate as well. I can't remember his name, the one from Mandalorian season 3. But this is obviously like his crew.
I mean, it's cool how they brought him in it because it sort of ties it into the other Disney Plus shows. So
yeah, I mean, he's not exactly a major character in The Mandalorian, but by having him around, it just sort of keeps it within the same sort of timeline universe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I know we see like it's set in the New Republic and the X-Wing and that, but I just think it's quite cool. But yeah, so we got this one of the pirate crew. We also have this one of the kids behind Jod with his cool glass that looks very much like a sort of antique pistol.
Western.
But he looks a bit worried. So I'm a bit like, what's happening here?
Oh dear.
And I believe
this is to Jod.
And I believe this is coming out on the 3rd of December. I think
Yeah.
we said. The first 2 episodes, anyway. So
not long.
no,
Not long, guys.
very soon. So going into our news. So what was this? Yesterday?
Saturday.
Yes, no, Saturday. Yeah. So me and you just decided to go have a bit of a walkabout, go to the shops, and as we were coming into the car park, we noticed Greedo and Darth Vader, which was a bit of a surprise, but also very cool.
Yeah.
And they were really good guys. They're
Yeah.
from the 501st. As you guys can tell, this is Revenge of the Sith Vader. We've spoken many times about the differences in appearances. Literally last episode we were talking about it, and which was very cool.
Mhm.
And also, can we give a shout out to this Greedo as well, because everyone was like wanting Vader's attention, but this Greedo was just as cool. Like,
Yes.
Also, as well, I wasn't expecting to be meeting Darth Vader when I had my Darth Vader top on. When I saw him, I was like, "Oh, this is perfect."
Yeah.
So while we were sort of waiting to sort of speak to them, Greedo, like, noticed my top, and he was like,
to the Vader.
He's
He was
like-
like pointing to Will's top.
"He's like, you've got your top on." And then obviously the Vader noticed it. And through our connections and our conversations, we were able to find out who the Vader is.
So he's called Ian Parberry, and he's helped some other Vaders in the garrison and helped build their costumes as well. But yeah, he was very nice, and immediately he was like pointing at Will's top, and then he did it for the photo as well. He was just like, and then afterwards he sort of like high-fived you, and he's like, yeah.
But no, really cool. And again, you know, just a little shout out to our friend Hugh, Captain Vader, because
yeah, shout out to Captain Vader.
he was the one who was able to
we
like
known who he was.
he was able to like he was like, oh, that's Ian.
Yeah.
And the fact that Ian helped Hugh work on his suit, I think, is really cool as well. So we've decided we're going to make this Greedo and Ian our Troopers of the Week.
Yes.
Because
I'm yet to find out who the Greedo is.
Yes, we are trying, because in fairness, he was really cool. It was just,
he was.
and immediately, like I said to you, it was a weird combo, Vader and Greedo, but everyone was enjoying it. They were really cool, and yeah, the amount of smiles that we saw on like other people's faces, like having photos as well.
Yeah, and all the little kids that were just staring at Vader.
Oh,
I felt
Vader.
a bit like I felt a bit sorry for Greedo, because I feel like Vader gets all the attention, and people were just like, "Oh, Greedo, shoot Han Solo," and end up dying. Like,
did you say something to him like "you shot first" or something?
I should have. I was gonna say something, but I'm too shy. But very cool and complete and utter surprise. And if you guys know how we can like know when people are going to be at these things, because we all seem to miss them, and then I end up getting a message from someone's friend or of someone, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I went to John Lewis today and Darth Vader was in there," and I'm like, "What? How did I miss that?" Like, how do I find out when these people are going to be there? Because I mean, we've seen stormtroopers in the same place, but that was on May the 4th.
So that makes sense, doesn't it? It's May the 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
And we also went to a like Star Wars fireworks night last year, and obviously I was like, they're going to have cosplayers there, and they did. They did have a Vader. It wasn't this one, but there was. I think they had a Greedo. So
there was a Greedo there, so it might have been this.
It might have been this one. So we think he's local to us.
We might have seen him twice.
But yeah, this time we literally just went there to have a little look in the shops, and we ended up finding them. So it was like very cool.
Yeah. And also through our research, we found out that this Vader also has Planet of the Apes cosplay, and we saw him at Newport Comic Con as well. I know that's obviously not Star Wars, but
we were like,
he
oh,
has
that's
other
such a cool
cosplays as
cosplay.
well, so-
And then we've ended up finding out that he's also a really cool Revenge of the Sith Vader. So that was quite cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So shout out to those guys.
Yes, because they were really cool. So they are our troopers of the week, Ian and Greedo.
Yes.
But we will hopefully find the Greedo because we want to give him a shout out. So on to the reveals. So we're going to start with the Funko. There's only one like Funko official like new reveal, and that is T3M4, which I said to you, I was like, I know that droid. What do I know it from? So as you can tell, it's from the Gaming Greats Legends, like same box as the like, you know, the HK47 and Malgus and Traya. So T3 is from the Knights of the Old Republic games and was a companion droid with Revan for a while. So I do like this droid. He's very cool. And it's a bit weird seeing him on the base because he like looking at it, he almost looks like he doesn't fit. Like his legs are like just a little bit too big for it, but he still looks quite cool.
Yeah.
And again, I love the fact that we're seeing the Making Legends Funko Pops, especially like the Gaming Great ones, like Knights of the Old Republic characters and that, you know, because it is a great game and iconic, and there's so many characters from the game that, you know, were nice that we're seeing turn into Funkos. So Lego, we have the official reveal of the UCS set coming in October. October 1st, is it?
Jabba Salvar.
Yeah. Comes with a lot of minifigs as well, by the way. So this is going to be quite a popular one. I mean, I love how rumored, like this was rumored to be coming out like months and months and months ago. Like it was announced. But now we finally got it.
We have official pictures now, guys.
Yes. So here we have the sort of box of it, the sort of normal UCS box. So here we have what it looks like with the figs. So let's just go through them. So we have, so I can't see it. So as you can see, we've got Jabba, big Jabba the Hutt by himself. And then we have some individual ones. So we've got C-3PO, Bib Fortuna. I believe that's just some sort of pirate, one of Jabba's henchmen. Max Rebo! Weequay pirate, like Jabba Goon. Slave Leia, which is probably going to be very popular. Gamorrean Guard, another henchman. R2-D2 with the drinks accessory, and Salacious.
Salacious Beaker.
That annoying little monkey rat buggers.
It's funny, like you can tell by the minifigs just how much bigger the Jabba one is.
Yeah.
So I do like all the minifigs though, and
but yeah, you got like
Max Rebo, the Jabba, and Slave Leia are gonna be skyrocketing.
Yes, because obviously we get a version of the Lego Jabba in Rebuild Galaxy, but like I think if you're having a sail barge, like you need the big Jabba, like, you know. But like you can pull down the side. It has like a little interior, so you got like little Max Rebo doing the DJing.
Oh.
Got Jabba and Leia in his own little like section. We've got some more interior pictures here. So we've got like a little brig, little prison. We got Bib in the kitchen, cooking away. Comes with like a little chicken, a little bit of fish. I think it's really detailed. It's got like little plates and cooker, you know. So you are getting a lot with the set, mind. You know, you've also got the guns up top. I believe that sort of swivels and moves about. like the film. I think what they could have done is a bit of fun instead of one of these like just random goons. Could have had maybe like Yak Face.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine having like a Yak Face Lego
Mm.
minifig? Like everyone go crazy for that. But again, very cool set. Like I said, the minifigs are very good. I think, like you said, Jabba. I think Max Rebo, and I think the Slave Layer again.
Mhm.
You called it. They're going to be the ones that just go
Mhm.
up in price.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there is a gift with purchase with this one, and it is Luke Skywalker's lightsaber from Return of the Jedi.
I think this actually looks really cool.
Obviously, you will be. I think you'll be able to buy it eventually individually,
Mhm.
but if you do buy the sale barge, you get this with it anyway.
Mhm.
And it's been a while since we've had a official lightsaber from
Mhm.
Lego, because I think the last one was Anakin's
Was Anakin's.
lightsaber.
And I think again it was the gift with purchase thing. So if you didn't spend enough, then you couldn't get it.
But it's obviously like they've said, if you buy the sale barge,
Mhm.
you get this with it, which is very cool. To be fair, like it's really detailed, and it's nice to see
Mhm.
Lego lightsabers. Like I know we've all seen the like really creative ones that people make at like Comic Cons that they sell like blasters. But it's just nice seeing an official Lego one being like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think also like I'm a bit surprised that they didn't release some of this stuff last year because it was the Return of the Jedi anniversary.
True.
Which this lightsaber is obviously from Return of the Jedi because it's the green one.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the Sal barge is from Return of the Jedi as well. And they've released the sort of Sarlacc pit one. That one's already released.
Yes. Now that you've mentioned that, good job you reminded me. So from what I've heard, the Sarlacc pit playset, you actually can sort of put it with the sail barge, and like it basically goes like it fits almost. It's not like you connect it, but like you can put the Sarlacc pit
It's
there,
a nice display.
and you've got like another one of the like little mini sail like barge things with Luke and Han and Boba. So that's quite cool.
And then you got R2 there and Luke looking up at him like, give me my lightsaber.
Done. So yeah, and then the final Lego reveal is the Imperial dropship versus Rebel Scout speeder. Now I believe this is a what's the word? A rebuild, because I think there was one of this before.
Okay.
I think it's a little bit different. I'm not too sure, but
well, this one comes with the RT-KT.
Yes, and the QT-KT,
KT.
which I think is a really
like
cool little touch.
Like a pink R2-D2 almost.
That was built for a girl that was, I think she wasn't very well, but they made her own little droid, and the droid goes around to hospitals making like kids better and that. So it's cute. Again, pretty cool set. Free, you get 3 Rebel fighter troopers and you get 3 stormtroopers. So pretty cool.
Very cool.
I believe these are the last sets that we're getting this year in terms of Lego. So
unless they release any before Christmas. Also, I feel like these Rebel troopers, you could put them with the Tantai 4 set, and then you just have like loads of Rebel troopers.
Same with the stormtroopers, you could just have an army.
You could add those as well. Yeah.
So here you are.
It's very cool.
So on to the reveals.
Hasbro Pulse reveals.
Yes. So we're going to start with Black Series reveals. So those are the 6-inch figures, I believe. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 6-inch. So here we have Luke from A New Hope. We got 2 from A New Hope. We got Luke with his lightsaber, and he also has the like binoculars.
Yeah.
Here it is. Looks all right. You know, quite
Yeah.
cool.
I think his hair looks quite dark, but I think everything else looks fine.
Mhm.
Like even the cut of his hair is fine.
So we've got a Leia here. She also, she comes with 2 choice blasters and also a robe sort of hood to go over her head. So if you wanted to recreate, help me over one Kenobi.
That's cool.
You can put that on.
I think the big gun is like when she picks up like the stormtrooper's gun and then shoots the sort of garbage chute, and she goes, "It's a garbage chute, fly boy."
Yeah. And then the little
Yeah,
ones
that's
where
nuts.
she's like, "There's one, set for stun,"
Yeah.
and then she just kills one.
Yeah.
That's quite funny. I remember Robot Chicken going
Yeah, I
like
was thinking,
that. Oh my
he
god!
said set the stun. He wasn't gonna hurt you.
So we have a Shadow of the Empire one, which is really interesting.
Remember the Black Sun.
Yes, but obviously because it's from Shadow of the Empire, this is a Legends type set, which is very cool.
I did think like he does look different to them in the Clone Wars a little bit. Like he looks a bit more.
It's the same species, but he's not Black Sun. But like we're going to call him Black Sun because he looks like a Black Sun. But yes, a cool thing. Someone very different.
Yeah.
This one I quite like. I wish I had more Black Series like clones, because I would have like a really cool little collection of them. So we've got like obviously my 501st, but we want like a Rex or something.
Show the 501st.
He's very cool. I love the Black Series. The how
I like
detailed
the
they are.
little like scuffs and stuff. He's really detailed, and they're not like shiny,
As they shouldn't be.
I was hoping for it to focus. But yeah, no, very cool.
But yeah, so we've got Bakara, which I always really liked his look, because I think he's part of, was it the like
like Ki-Adi-Mundis.
Yeah, but they're called like
the Marines.
Yeah, the
Marines.
Clone Marines. Very cool.
Also, it says Star Wars Revenge of the Sith is what this is from. So this could spark some more Revenge of the Sith figures. Obviously, next year is the anniversary of Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
So I reckon they're going to be releasing a lot more stuff.
Yes, I feel like as, shall we say, a collector in terms of like figures, Lego, Funkos, next year is going to be a very good year in terms of like product.
Especially if you're a prequels fan.
Yes, because like the Revenge of the Sith box. So are we going to get more clones? Probably. Next year, sort of confirmed early next year, we're getting the Acclamator. We see in like Attack of the Clones, Clone Wars, and we're also getting a ARC 170 Starfighter that we see in Revenge of the Sith.
In Lego?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those ones are Lego, and then obviously there's a rumored 5s Funko. So I think next year is going to be a very good year.
Obviously, nothing's confirmed yet, but
yes,
we have a feeling that they will release a lot of Revenge of the Sith stuff next year. Like they've released a lot of Phantom Menace stuff this year.
Yeah, and I look forward to it.
Yes.
Especially in the Funkos. So we have a Commando droid from the Clone Wars. I think they already made one of these, but I think it was from Fallen Order.
Oh, okay.
So it looked a little bit different. Like it's a Commando droid from one of the. Oh no, I think it's Jedi Survivor because I think it's
Oh, okay.
the markings on it is from
Mm.
one of the groups that have like reclaimed some of them.
Mhm.
I think they're quite cool.
Mhm.
He's got his like knife blade. He's got his blaster.
It makes me think of that arc where Rex held up the
Yes.
head of one to the camera and he just went Roger, Roger, and then they open the doors and then Rex is just there and he just blasts him. He's like Roger, Roger.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Well, it was fun.
playing Outlaws as well. I've sort of become a bit interested in because of like ND4.
Mm.
I think he's he's one of the best characters in the game, and he's given more interest into the commando droids in my opinion.
Mhm.
So here they are. Look at it. It looks really cool. You can have like the knife on his back.
I think also speaking of Star Wars Outlaws, you have completed it.
Yes, I have platinumed it. I think my total game time to platinum it, I think was like 48 hours. So I think that's pretty good timing.
Mhm.
The last trophy took me bloody ages. You got to destroy all the capital ships of the gangs without taking hull damage.
Mhm.
My God, did that take some work? But we got there, and yeah,
It's
Thank
such a good game as well. And
it is. And there's like, there's still so much like more stuff to find and collect. Like I could be playing it for a lot longer if I wanted.
and we love the Sabacc game, and I'm in the process of making us a deck of Sabacc.
Yes.
Because you can't actually buy just the Castle Sabacc, so I'm in the process of making it. And
yes.
once we have made it, then we will show you guys.
Yes, because we want to introduce you guys to it. So we might start doing some like Sabacc games live on our Insta or TikTok.
Yeah.
Because we literally want to get as many people into playing it because I've been playing it. I love it. You've been creating the cards.
Yeah.
We're gonna create like the almost like poker chips that you play it with, and the little like tokens as well that like you play to be like, oh, every player is charged like 2 chips or something.
And we need to get some Sabacc dice as well, because there's lots of people that make them on like Etsy and stuff. So we might.
Yes, so we're probably going to buy those
Nice
to just
dice.
get some nice gold Sabacc dice. But yeah.
And then typically, I bet that Disney will make one that people can buy, and I'll be like, damn it, I've wasted all this time.
No.
But also, I really like in the game Outlaws where you can bet on like the horse sort of animals.
The Favia racing.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. How they sort of brought in like a bit of the sequels into it as well.
Yeah, I mean Canto Bites is a big part of the game as well, so you know.
And I love those animals as well.
And Kajimi as well. It's part of the, the Rise of Skywalker.
I think the next Creatures and Star Wars episode we will do those animals.
Yep, the Favias.
From the races. Yeah.
Just a shout out, don't it's very easy to get into Star Wars gambling. Gamble responsibly if you're playing Sabacc. Favia Racing. So we have a Jedi Survivor Black Series. I really like this one because I know he's a bad guy, but he is a High Republic Jedi, and I really like his robes. So this is Dagan Gera. Very cool.
I do like his lightsaber. It's very like fancy looking.
Well, he's
very
High Republic. Yeah. But there is also a bit in the game which is really cool where he basically, because you got to remember, like we've mentioned many times, the High Republic.
Does he only have one arm?
He lost it.
Oh, okay.
But
I was like, what? Where is this other arm?
No. I can understand why you're doing that. But there is a bit in the game.
Imagine dueling with a double-bladed lightsaber with only one arm. How hard that would
Yes,
be.
but I'm getting to something.
Okay, sorry.
There's a bit in the game where he uses the Force to create basically a Force arm. So he has like a blue ghost Force arm
What?
wielding the other lightsaber. He's so
That
cool.
is-
It's so cool to see. And like,
I still really need to play Jedi Survivor.
You
and
do.
I'm sorry, guys.
we have a helmet. You did tell me that there was going to be a helmet reveal.
I predicted that during this Hasbro Pulse reveals there would be at least one helmet, and we both thought the same. It might have been a clone, but we got the armor. But I think this is actually really a good move.
I'm
because
surprised that they haven't done it before. But
Yeah.
like,
I think it not only does it go well with the Mandalorian helmet. Emily, is it Emily Swallow
Yeah.
who plays her? She goes to so many different Comic Cons, and I think this has given her a good chance to get some autographs.
well, she
And also, she dresses up as the armor as well, so now
She
she
loves
can
it.
have her own helmet.
well, she's got her own helmet. She loves
Yeah.
it. But no, it does look quite cool. It looks like the same sort of color as Kamir's
Hmm.
helmet from the Acolyte that they're bringing out.
I think this is a little bit more gold, but
But it's still
I do
very
like
cool.
it.
Like, it still looks a bit like peely.
Mm.
And
yeah, it's not like perfect shiny like Mando's, but obviously the armorer, she's been through a lot, and she's making armor day
This
by
is
day.
the way.
So like, I imagine her armor would be a bit more damaged because she's, bashing armor with hammers and stuff. So
Oh well, I think it's a cool addition. You did say that there was going to be a helmet. There was a helmet. It wasn't the one I was wanting, but still a cool helmet.
yes.
One day it will be revealed, and I will be like, my dream was right. So we have some vintage collection figures for you now. We're probably going to get this one
Mhm.
because it is very cool. So we have Anakin Skywalker Clone Wars from the Ahsoka series. So from the flashback.
I love this one.
He looks so cool.
I love Anakin anyway, but I have like from my childhood, I had a kit that it had 3 figures in it. So it had Revenge of the Sith, which I've been posting a lot on our Instagram with that one. It's got Episode 2 Anakin with like the short hair and the Padawan braid, and then it's got Vader as well. So this was like a thing from 2005. I still have all the figures. But now I can have Clone Wars Anakin added to my Anakin collection.
Yep.
And then I've got all the Anakins.
And we can have him posing with like Rex and the clones.
And then I think we need to get an Ahsoka as well.
Yes.
So we can do some other cool pictures for you guys.
Very true.
With all the Clone Wars gang.
Speaking of,
And I have Kenobi as well. So
that's true. Speaking of though, you've just reminded me. We have a Funko on the way.
oh yeah.
It came back in stock on FunkoEurope.com, and it was in the sale because they've just had a big sale. And we have the 332nd Ahsoka Trooper joining our collection. So he will look really cool with the 501st one we've got, and with Ahsoka as well. So yeah, that's very cool. But no, we will be getting this one.
I mean, speaking of Funkos, we did get a few new ones, didn't
We did.
which I don't think we spoke about.
True.
So we have 3 new Funkos in our collection. I did do a little post on our Instagram, but we have Master Soul from the Acolyte. We have Jango Fett, which has like the Geonosis kind of base to it, and then we have HK-47 to go with your Darth Revan. But yeah,
Yes.
you can check them out on our Instagram just because they're on the shelf at the minute.
Yes. But yeah, no, good reminder. We're probably gonna get this one as well. Clone Trooper Lieutenant.
So these are the
from
Hasbro Vintage Collection. So they're like the smaller figures.
Yes. But this is again from the Ahsoka flashback on TEF. And we got Clone
So you got
Trooper
Phase
Lieutenant.
1, 501st.
very cool.
Which all your vintage collections are phase 2, but we've got quite a few like
Yeah, but
501st guys, so this one
Yeah.
would be cool.
he looks very cool, and I do like the colours on it. So we have Deidre from Andor, looking very serious in her Imperial ISB.
What always makes me laugh about these uniforms is the like thighs, like the trousers. They're so baggy, and it just makes her look like she's got gigantic thighs. And it's the same with Tarkin.
Yeah, and
It's the same with Thrawn. Like I remember Bad Batch coming out, and then Tarkin was in it, and everyone was calling him Thunder Thighs because of these baggy trousers. So yeah, I just thought that was funny.
It is true though.
But she got the Thunder Thighs as well. So.
So we have a Luke Skywalker in the sort of old packaging with like Star Wars and that, which I think is quite cool.
I think this is cool.
That it's like a callback to the original collections.
He's really detailed actually as well. Like look at the wrinkles on his
like
sort of
attire,
robe. What do you call it? Like a top.
No, it is like a robe almost.
It's like a robe kind of top, but it's like his farm boy kind of outfit. But it's really detailed for just a little Hasbro figure. And I think they've definitely come a long way since the retro kind of look. And I know obviously they still make some of the retro ones.
But I like the packaging. I think it's like the retro packaging is what makes it.
Yeah.
Because
You've got the old style packaging, but with a really detailed like figure.
So it is obviously homage to the original Kenner figures.
Yeah.
We have a Indara from the Acolyte, which is quite cool.
I feel like we didn't see that much of Indara in the Acolyte.
We didn't. We saw her in the flashback. We saw her at the start.
I really wanted to know why she had like an extra dot on her eye.
Yeah.
I'm still confused by that. But I really liked the character though. I think she was really cool. And this is a really cool figure. And I like how her cape is like really baggy.
Yes.
It's like falling off her. It's so baggy. I like it.
I bet that was a nightmare to like put on.
Yeah.
We have Streets of Mos Eisley. This is a bit of a weird one, but it's just like a building set. But it comes with a Jawa.
Yeah, actually looks really cool.
I think he's like
I love
arms
his
though.
cape as well.
He is pretty cool, and he comes with like 2 little blasters, like the sort of ion blasters and the like little handheld one, which is quite cool. But yeah, so it's like a little.
Oh, and it's got the little like security droid thing that comes out of the ball. It's like, watch your wabinky.
That was quite a good impression, actually. But yeah, we can like.
That's really cool, actually.
It is really cool, isn't it?
I think like I want to see what people do with that. Like if they have it on their shelf and what other figures they put around it. If they've got like a little sort of sandy.
Well, if you bought
background.
the Cantina set, you could almost like add it to it almost and have like more to the Mos Eisley area. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some people, by the looks of it, you can add to it, buy some more to create a sort of a Mos Eisley background look. Because if you're doing like a little figures showcase like we do on our Instagram, then that would be a really cool little backdrop for like Luke on Tatooine or something.
Yeah. That was so cool. Imagine if, I don't know if they already do it, but if they did a little Gorinden figure or Cornelius, like if they had little figures, you can just have them stood outside, like they're stood outside of the cantina,
That's quite cool. Also, speaking of, Sideshow did this really cool little like old school advert for the Scum and Villainy Wave 1 Hot Toys. And it looks really cool because it's done on like a retro TV and the guy's like, get Gorinden.
Yeah.
Pondo and what was it?
Cornelius.
Pondo and Cornelius are causing trouble, and it was like,
And this is Greedo.
it was
Sat
like
at the bar.
I think it was really clever how they
Yeah.
like did it.
It's
And they
really
were
like-
like turning the figures and like moving them
Yeah.
like an old school toy advert. I was like, I like that. It was
Yeah.
really clever how they've done it.
Oh,
But yeah,
very cool.
that is all the new releases. We know it's a lot.
That's a lot.
But obviously, we did say that there was going to be a lot with the Hasbro Pulse briefing, and you know, there's probably going to be some more figures being revealed soon. Funko, because Funko are always releasing new figures.
Yes.
So going on to what we're going to talk about, rebuild the galaxy. So, like I said, we're not going to do like a breakdown of it because you don't really need one for it because it's not like lore or stuff like that. So we're just going to talk about like the things that we've enjoyed in it and the changes in the galaxy.
Yeah.
That they showcase.
Mhm.
So basically, it's set in this Star Wars universe,
Mhm.
and we're going to go through all the characters and the names
Mhm.
because there's actually quite a few names in this. So Gaten Matazo,
Gaten Matarazzo. So
Yeah.
he's well known for being Dustin in Stranger Things. So if you guys have watched that, then that's what he's from. But he plays the main character.
He plays Sig Greebling, and his brother Dev is played by Tony Revolori, who you know as Flash from the Tom Holland Spider-Man films. But we do get some reoccurring actors. So Mark Hamill plays Luke Skywalker, or voices Luke. We have Anthony Davis as C-3PO.
Anthony Daniels.
Anthony Daniels. My bad.
We've got Sam Whitler as Maul.
Yes. We've got Billy D. Williams makes a little appearance at the end as well, which is quite cool. We've also got Matthew Wood as Grievous.
Mm-hmm.
D. Bradley Baker as Darth Nubs, which is quite cool.
From the High Republic.
We also have Matt Sloan, who we mentioned as Anakin, which is, again, like I said, there's some very cool people in it. Well,
I guess it would be light side Darth Vader.
Well, on the cast list it says Anakin Skywalker, so that's quite cool. We also have Ahmed Best as Darth Jar Jar.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is some like big names in it returning, and it's quite cool.
I think Ahmed Best, he put up a video on his Instagram. I think it was his Instagram. And he was saying like he was so happy that Darth Jar Jar actually happened and it was in something, because it's been this thing that's been talked about for so long, and he was so happy to like actually do it in something. So that was cool. Yeah. I think it's cool how he came back as well, and he was like, yeah, I'll voice Jar Jar again, you know.
I think so, yeah. So like I said, you don't have to take it seriously at all.
No.
Just enjoy it as being a Star Wars show. Almost like a what if in a way, but not. So basically the premise is there's this building block that's hidden in this Jedi temple, and it like holds the galaxy together. And Sig comes across it, takes it out because it turns out he's got the Force. And basically that changes the whole galaxy. So as you can see from this picture, Geonosis is like a green haven, and all the Geonosians are Jedi, which I thought was quite funny. We also get like all the clones are Admiral Akbar's. So it's like, it's a trap. And again, something so weird, but just like quite funny.
Yeah.
We also have the one of my favourites, well, his Darth Jar Jar.
Mhm.
We
And
have
the Dark Millennium Falcon.
we have my favourite Ewok bounty hunters because they're like yum,
Yeah.
they're going crazy. We have like Grievous is a good guy. Leia gets with Greedo.
Yeah.
Han Solo's basically like turns on him and is a bad guy.
Yeah. And there's the little like Jedi Council as well. You've got Jedi Sheev Palpatine.
I think I've got like a picture of it.
Yeah.
So we got
Jedi Vader.
You got Jedi Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, Jabba the Hutt.
Jedi Cad Bane.
Yeah.
It's all like basically all the bad guys have become like good.
Yeah.
Which I thought was quite funny.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I think that's cool.
especially seeing like Sheev, because it was almost like he's still got his like annoyance with like Vader, but
Yeah.
like
But
he's
they're
good.
good. Yeah.
We got which I thought was quite interesting. They didn't really change Leia at all. Which, you know, they completely changed Luke, you know, to Luke being like this guy who's like pod racing on Tatooine, but Tatooine's like a marina, so it's like an ocean planet.
Yeah.
And he's like,
he's very laid
just
back.
chilling.
He's just sipping blue milk. And what is funny as well is he's got like the Jaifer snippet necklace that Anakin gives Padme, but clearly he gave it to his son instead.
Yeah, or maybe Padme gave it to him.
Maybe.
But yeah, and then obviously you've got like the other Siths as well, because it's like, oh, there isn't the ruler too. So you've got like
Darth Maul. He's good. Darth Maul is good.
I think he's just like Maul, but obviously like Sig knows all the stories about Star Wars, and is like he's like, don't trust him. He's like a bad guy, and he's like, hello. He's just really funny actually as a character. Also, that reminds me, there is a bit in the cantina on Tatooine where Ponda goes up to Sig, and then Corneliuson comes up to him and he's like, he likes you. I like you too.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite funny.
Yeah. So I don't like you either.
US what?
I like you too.
Honestly, like I said, it's just a fun bit of like enjoyment, you know.
Yeah.
Don't take it seriously.
No.
Don't be like, oh my god, they've ruined it by making Darth Ray and Darth Rose and Darth Kit Fisto.
Darth Nubs.
Darth Nubs as well from the High Republic. And
TIE Fighter X-Wings.
And C-3PO is also evil. He has a
He's...
gold Naboo starfighter.
Yep. Which I think suits C-3PO, to be honest, because, you know, he's gold head to toe, and now he's got a gold ship.
Also, Jedi Bob's really cool in it.
Yes. So the whole thing is like Jedi Bob was supposed to protect this building block that was holding the galaxy together in this Jedi temple. And, you know, obviously the kid comes along, takes out the building block, and he's like, no, I've been trying to guard this for years, and you've just come along and taken it out. So then Jedi Bob's there trying to like help him, and he's promising him that everything will change back after we get this in the Jedi Temple here. Because the whole Jedi Temple like goes with it when he takes it out, so they have to find a new Jedi Temple to put it back there. But everything ends up staying like this. So he's like, have to break it to you. The galaxy is like this now. there's nothing we can do to like change it back. But yeah, and there's like a little Gonk droid with him as well.
Yeah, when he sort of gets him to talk.
Yeah, I thought that was funny because Gonks, they just Gonk, gonk. But he actually could talk.
Yeah.
So
Again,
that was fun.
it was. I think what I enjoyed about it was just seeing all the like randomness in it and being like, oh my god, that's like. I will admit, I do feel bad after watching it, but there's a bit in like a prison scene, and there's like Yoda, Grievous, Mace Windu, and there's also Mon Mothma. But the hair is the same as Anakin. So I was like, oh, Anakin's with like makeup on. It's like, oh,
Is Anakin a girl? But no, it's Mon Mothma.
It's Mon Mothma. Again, it's so random and cool.
Yeah.
And then the ending as well. So they've obviously teased a season 2 of it at the end. And like Darth Rose and Darth Frey, they're like, I hear you're like the best bounty hunter in the galaxy, sort of thing. And then sort of stepping out, you see the Mandalorian armor, but it's Lando.
Yeah.
So it's the Landalorian.
So it's Billy D. Williams voicing Lando. I think that's really funny.
And then like little Grogu comes out in his stroller, but he's also got like a bit of a like most evil look to him. So that's going to be quite funny for season 2 if they do it.
I think also like there's endless possibilities they could do as well. Like, you know, if you were...
Slave One makes an appearance in it.
Oh yeah, that was cool. There's endless possibilities you can do. Like, you know, the clone troopers, for example. It's just so funny they chose Admiral Akbar. They could choose anyone. They could have a clone troop army of like Garindans or like so many people, but I just think it's funny, like some of the decisions that they made. I'm just like, no one would think of that.
No, because General Grievous is like good.
Yeah.
He's like white.
Yeah.
It's like the sort of early version of him. So before he's like sort of a bit battle damaged and a bit like older. He's just completely brand new basically, but he's nice.
Yeah. I think it's so unusual seeing these characters. We're so used to seeing them good or seeing them evil, and then all of a sudden seeing it like switched around.
Yeah, and it's like
how is Darth Maul good? Like
even the like
it's funny to watch.
The Star Destroyers, they're like the Mon Calamari Star Destroyers.
Yeah.
So because obviously the clones are Mon Calamari, it's like the Mon Calamari Star Destroyers.
Yeah.
And there's a bit where like they're flicking through the changes in the galaxy, and it's like we see the 80s on Hoth turn into like the Rebel ones. It's got like the Rebel logo on them, and it's like everything has changed. If you're at a bit of a loose end and like don't know what to watch it, check it out.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not.
A bit of fun.
It is.
It's not the best thing you can ever watch, but it's, you know.
If you want something like light-hearted, just put it on and enjoy.
Have a little laugh at Darth Jar Jar and the Dark Millennium Falcon. And
yes, and
Jedi X-wings and not Jedi X-wing, X-wing TIE fighters.
You got there. You got there in the end.
Now it's just so much that's different.
That's true.
But yeah, very cool.
Yeah. Should we do meme of the week? I thought this was quite a good one, to be fair.
It was very good.
So it's a picture of like that they've put in of like Christopher Lee reading. It looks like he's reading a piece of paper like with some woman, and it's like, teacher, the rule of two states that in order to add a Sith apprentice you must subtract one. Dooku, makes sense. Teacher, and you helped convince Anakin to join the dark side. Dooku, I did. Teacher, do you see now that by adding Anakin you were subtracting yourself? And it's like he's like looking over the piece of paper like a test book. It's like,
it's like a close up of his face, like
I see what I did there. I thought it was quite.
Yeah. I think that is funny, and you know, he obviously didn't realise what was happening.
No. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this week, guys. We've been talking a lot about like products and that, so
Mhm.
before we'll give you guys a rest, we will be back on the next episode, and
Thursday.
yes,
Mhm.
we will see
The
you
reason
very
why it
soon.
was today is because Will was away, so
Oh, wow.
that's why it's a different day and the week after.
Yes, but
But
we'll see
we'll be
you.
back normal time.
Yes, we will see you next episode. We hope you have a good week,